If you recall, last year when I got the Toro snowblower, I used it here on the sidewalk, and the skid shoes actually scarred the sidewalk, and that mark is still there. Don't tell Jennifer. But that's what that mark's from, is the snowblower. So I have a solution that I'd like to try.
What did you say? He said that's not safe. Whoa.
So what these are is non-abrasive skid shoes. They're UHMW, which stands for Ultra High Molecular Weight Polyethylene. And they're highly wear resistant while being non-marking to a surface like blacktop or cement. So part of getting the PowerMax prepped for winter this year is going to be replacing these skid shoes. They're nowhere near being worn down, but I want to use something that's non-marking on the cement. Now Toro does make a version of these skid shoes in plastic. This company, Detroit Thermo, has this UHMW skid shoe with a stainless steel plate. So I wanted to give them a try. I'll put a link down below. These are just under $50. Like I said, I'll put the Amazon affiliate link down below. If you use that link, it doesn't cost you anymore, but it does give us credit for sending you to Amazon, so they give us a little bit of commission. So what I do to adjust these skid shoes, or in this case to replace them, is I use a 1x, and I'm going to put it underneath the blower section on both sides so that I can easily remove that, and I'll leave the equivalent of a 1-inch board, which is actually about 3/4 of an inch height. So I'm using a 1/2-inch socket. These are carriage head bolts, so you need to keep that square section inside the sheet metal of the blower housing in order to twist the nut off of the bolt. Go ahead and take the bolts out of here. And the nice thing about this Detroit Thermo kit uses stainless steel plates. And they are both in this first one in the box. So you can see we'll just be able to install these. They are reversible, but these should hold up a long time. And I'm actually just going to use the same bolts as long as they're long enough. And I'm also going to reuse the washer. So here's something I discovered. Here's the bolt that was in the Toro machine for the Toro plate, which is right here. You can see all the more wear there was on that. But you can see that bolt's a little bit shorter than the bolt that came with the new kit from, once again, Detroit Thermo. This is not a sponsored video, but I did want to give their product a try. That's why I bought it. So I'll put the longer bolt through here. This should give us a little bit more thread to grab. I'm still going to use this washer. This back bolt not only holds the skid plate, but also pulls this panel into the frame. So there you can see the difference. Do the same thing on this side, same exact procedure. So while I do this side, I'll tell you what else I did to get ready for winter. I put new ethanol-free fuel into the tank. I checked the oil since we had just changed the oil at the end of the season last year. The oil was in good shape, looks brand new. It's good to go for this winter. Oil's like brand new, at the perfect level. I'll put a link to that oil change video up above. I also filled both tires. The tires need to be equally full for the snowblower to pull evenly on both sides. And these tires filled at 20 psi. So put that longer bolt in the back. We're not going to need this cast plate that scratched the cement. Here's a good view of how that little 1x4 board, or 1x6 maybe, is holding the blower section up so that the weight's not on here while I'm trying to work on it. This is reversible. I can put it on either way. Just making sure that I put the stainless steel plate inside it. And then I let it sit level on the floor, and that should be where it needs to be level on the machine, since that board's holding me up. So it's so much easier to use something than to try to balance this and get it to line up. You can put these plates, the extra bolts and nuts back in this box, just in case we'd ever want to put them back on. So in addition to those boards helping hold up the weight of the front of the snowblower, what they've done here is leveled out the height that I'm blowing at. So I should be at 3/4 of an inch the whole way across, nice and even, nice and balanced. So normally whenever I would move this around, I just tip the weight back towards me. That lifts the front end up off the ground. But just as a little test here, I'm going to go ahead and let the front be down and push it. You can hear those skids. And then I'll back it up. Here's a look at the floor. You can see it didn't scratch it up like the cast pieces have done. Maybe left a little bit of a black mark from the UHMW, but much better than those cast skid shoes. This will allow me to use the snowblower on the sidewalk without scraping it up. And the Toro PowerMax 828 heavy duty OAE machine is ready for winter. If you liked this video or it helped you out, we'd appreciate it if you'd give us a thumbs up down below, leave a comment, share with your friends, and we'll see you again the next time. Let's give this a try, see how it works.